Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. A subscriber asked me a question, and that question was, how was my experience with taking the blue pill? So can you guys see me? Let me come a little closer. Dee's not, as y'all can see, Dee's not here, so I'm gonna try to work this by myself, y'all. It's me and you today. It's just me and you. So, so she asked me about the blue pill, so let me give you my experience with the blue pill. This is a little bit of BBL shenanigans, y'all. So, me and my surgery buddy, Dr. Medina, she kind of kept us together because she knew that, you know, we had been reaching out to each other and encouraging each other and just supporting each other on our journey. So she kind of wanted us to stay together. So she actually flew into the Dominicans before I did. So, you know, she let herself be known that, you know, what her name was, and, you know, got to talking. And so Dr. Medina wanted her to wait until I arrived. So when I arrived off the plane and she was still there in the clinic, I was so happy to see her. I mean, that was my sister. You would think that, you know, that I have known her for years, but I mean, we had just made it there to the Bahamas, and we were so excited. We were going alone. It was just, you know, she was taking her journey by herself out, and I was doing the same. And so to have her there, we felt like we knew somebody. And let me tell you, the people that was at the clinic too, Dr. Medina's assistants, trust me, Lauren, she knows everybody, but she especially knew me because I had called and text and emailed them like crazy. I mean, I asked them every question I could think of under the sun. I asked them, and the reason why I did that because I wanted them to know that I was a human being, that I was a person, that, you know, people was looking for me to come back home and make it safely, and so that, you know, that don't think of me as just another number. So when I did arrive, I felt welcomed by Dr. Medina's assistant. You know, some people say that they had a bad experience. I'm telling you, my whole journey, thank you, Jesus, it has been a beautiful journey for me. And I'm still recovering, you guys. But okay, getting to the blue pill. That's what I came on here for, is to talk about the blue pill. So all of that to say this. So me and my surgery buddy, we're in the room ready, you know, for the nurses to come in and set us up, let us know. We knew that our surgery time was coming up, and, you know, we were just waiting and, you know, laughing and clapping like, oh girl, we did it. It's time now, and, you know, it's about to go down, and here we are, and, you know, see you on the flat side. So we high-fiving each other. She over there on her surgical bed, I'm on my side of the room on my surgical bed. So you know, the lady, the nurse, came in there with the blue pill. So we look at each other, and I said, oh, there go that blue pill that everybody be talking about, that blue pill, you know. And so they gave her the blue pill, so she went first. So then, you know, we steadied. She left. The nurse came in there and gave her the blue pill. And the nurse left. She started her IV. She started my IV because I was, you know, pretty much after her. And, you know, so I'm talking to her and I'm saying, well, how do you feel? And she's like, I don't feel nothing. I don't even feel like I'm sedated with anything. And I said, well, what you mean? You know, the blue pill is supposed to be magical. You're supposed to be feeling like you about to float somewhere. You know, she was like, I don't feel like that. I feel alert. So as soon as she said that, Dr. Medina came in there. Now, mind you, it's been about 30, 45 minutes. And because we waiting on, but, you know, I'm waiting on her to pass out. And so, and we laughing and joking, and I think it's me too, keeping her up and keeping her alert, keeping her, you know, we just having good vibes and just, you know, enjoying the moment. So Dr. Medina came in there, she heard us laughing, and she said, what you doing still up? And she said, did you take your blue pill? She said, yeah. She said, well, what you doing? You not asleep yet? She said, no. She said, I don't feel nothing. And Dr. Medina said, well, it's time. So she take her off, and I'm waving. I said, honey, Dr. Medina, let God bless your hands. And Dr. Medina was saying, honey, they are blessed. And she walked on with my surgery buddy. So I dozed off, and by the time I, woke up, my surgery buddy was recovering on the side of me, and so I was just happy to see that she, made it through. And so the nurse came in there, and so my recovery buddy, she was still kind of in and out a little bit, so she wasn't fully under, because when she had came back from recovery, that's when they started, trying to get her to get into her faux high, and they were trying to get her up and, moving around just a little bit. And so I'm looking at her, and I'm, saying, girl, you look good, and you okay, and, blah, blah, blah. And so Dr. Medina and the nurse come in, and she said, okay, well, here's your blue pill. And so I'm looking like, all right, it's my turn now. So I take the blue pill, and the nurse, I don't know how long had it been since I took the blue pill, but I felt her come in, and she said, she put me in the wheelchair, and she said, okay, I'm gonna take you to the surgery room. And so, and I was telling her, well, I don't feel like I'm under, I don't feel like the blue pill is working. And she was like, no, it's working. And I said, I don't feel like it. So the whole time she telling me yes, the whole time I'm telling her no. And I feel, so they're lifting me up from the wheelchair to the gurney. Now I feel like I'm just floating and drifting, but I'm still fighting them, telling them, wait a minute, blue pill ain't kicked in yet, because I still, I'm still alert. And so they kind of started laughing a little bit, and so they were saying, well, I'm just going to put this in your IV, and, you're going to go to sleep a little bit. And I kept on saying, in my mind, well, I'm not asleep, because I feel everything y'all doing. I didn't feel it physically, but I still felt like I was alert enough. I felt the motions. And so after that, I guess I passed that. I was in and out of consciousness. My daughter said it was an out-of-body experience for me. But as they, performing the lipo, and, I felt them in my back area. So as they're, I didn't feel the pain, but I felt that motion, that digging, how you see it. I know y'all done y'all research, and y'all seen how it looks, and it's not a pretty sight, but I felt them, doing their little do on my back. And it felt like I was on a roller coaster, because everything I was so alert with, like when they put the medicine in my IV, it felt like I can feel the fluid working through my veins, and it's just, relaxing my body, and I can feel that. And in my mind, I was saying, I'm still alert. This blue pill haven't kicked in yet, but physically I couldn't move my body. And so as they were just, whatever part of the body that they touch, I can feel it. So to me, it felt like I was riding a roller coaster, because I was sitting on the handle of their apparatus, whatever they're used, And so as they're getting my back, digging in my back, I can feel myself say, yeah, get right there, get up in that back right there, get all up in there in that shoulder area. And to me, it tickled me, because I laughed in my mind, because I was seeing that. As they working on me, I'm saying, yeah, get that, but it felt like I was in a roller coaster. And then I can tell when they had switched to the other side, and he was getting the other side, and I was saying, yeah, get up there now, make sure you get up, because it felt like he was gonna miss the spot. So I kept on saying, well, get up there, and he did. He got up there. And I said he, because I heard Dr. Medina's voice, and I heard two other surgeons as well, and so I could hear the conversation and the communication. And this one, he had a real distinct, deep voice, and it almost seemed like he was fussing, but it didn't disturb me, or it wasn't like distressing to me. It just felt like they were having a conversation, but he was, just really, his voice was really deep, whatever that sound was. But so, I can hear that, and then I can feel them flip me over, and in my mind, I didn't feel any pain or discomfort. I just felt the motion. I just knew that I was being flipped over. And so when I felt like, they flipped me over, and then towards the end of the surgery, I can feel them sewing me back up. And so in my mind, all I kept thinking was, I like that I was alert. And sometimes I was alert, and sometimes I was out. But when I was alert, I enjoyed that, because I was just thanking God, because I felt like that I was alive, that I made it through, that I'm okay. If I'm able to hear, what's going on, and I'm not feeling any pain, I'm not hearing anything, I'm not feeling discomfort. So I was really pleased with that. And so that was my experience with the blue pill, guys. And then after, you know, the recovery, the doctor came in and, you know, she checked on me and my surgery buddy. I call her my best friend now. And I, you know, I turned to her and I said, "How you doing, best friend? You okay?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm okay, best friend. You okay?" And I said, "Yeah, you know." So Dr. Medina came in and her staff, and, you know, she checked on me. It was nice. I did have some roses by my bed, and that was lovely to wake up to. Just, you know, to know someone back home was thinking of me. So cheers to you, and I appreciate you. But back to the story. So yeah, Dr. Medina came in and checked on us, and I can hear his voice. He said something, and I said, "Hey, that was you. I heard you, you know, during the surgery. I heard you fussing." And he was saying, "How did you know it was me?" And I said, "Because, you know, I heard you, you know." And so we kind of laughed about it, and he said he wasn't fussing, but, you know, that's just the way he talked. And it was. He had like this deep, heavy accent. And but he did speak English. A lot of Medina's staff, they speak English, so you don't have to worry about using your Google Translator. And even the folks at the My Home Recovery, they also speak English. So they speak Spanish and English. Now the cooks and things, they may speak Spanish. The people that does the laundry, they may speak Spanish, but for the most part, the nurses and things, they're the ones that speak English. So you'll be fine. You'll be able to communicate, guys. And another subscriber asked me, she asked me how much CCs was placed. And so to answer that question, I had gained 10 pounds. So I'm usually between, I fluctuate my weight between 120 and 130, 135 being the highest. So at that time when I started my journey, I was at about 130, 125 to 130. And then it just didn't seem like I had enough fat, guys, for the BBL. And my main focus was just to do the tummy tuck. I mean, I'm more than happy and pleased with the tummy tuck. That was my biggest concern. But I mean, if I'm gonna get the BBL, I might as well get some in there, right? I might as well take advantage of it. So I gained 10 pounds, and I was kind of miserable. And they say that is something that they don't want you to do, is to gain weight. And so they prefer you to be the size that you want to be, you know, throughout your surgery and just your recovery. They want you to be at that size. Me personally, my size was never an issue for me. It was just the hanging, the loose skin. So I felt like I needed some fat. I didn't give her enough fat. I needed some fat. So ironic, when me and my surgery were in the room waiting on Dr. Medina to take our pictures and things like that, she even said, you know, "I don't know, you know, how big you want to go, but you don't have that much fat." And I gained 10 pounds, and I was miserable, you know, being that weight at 140 pounds. But I guess it paid off. So I'm going to do a 360, guys, and let you see what I'm looking like. And this is at 500 cc's. Yes. 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 Yes, guys. And so I'll do another video here soon of possibly just letting you see how my incisions are healing, what they look like now, and I'll have a lot more videos up and uploaded for you guys. I know when I was doing my surgery journey and towards like the few months, you know, of me having my procedure done, I could not sleep. I was exhausted. I was just doing research and looking at, you know, other people's videos. So I'm hoping for you guys that's out there and the surgery is coming up really soon, that I'm giving you guys enough to just get y'all by, and just, you know, to keep y'all focused and keep y'all happy, and keep y'all just in good spirits of your decision and what you're going to do. This was wonderful for me. Clothes wise, I know somebody asked me how my taste in clothes changed. My taste in clothes have not changed per se. It's just that my clothes fit better now. That's all, and that's what I wanted. But you know, I always wanted to wear, you know, like something like this, but my stomach prohibited that. So now that the stomach is okay, I can do this. I'm just kidding. Bye, guys. Enjoy.